To anyone who's alone in a crowded room, put your hands up high, sing it out of tune. It's these late night hours we spent that help me up from down. Just like me, no one sure it seems to get better. And trust me, I've been there. You're just like me, no one sure it seems to get better. Trust me, I've been there. You're just like me, no one sure it seems to get better. Trust me, I've been there. You're just like me, no one sure it seems to get better. Trust me, I've been there. To anyone who's alone in a crowded room, put your hands up high, sing it out of tune. It's these late night hours we spend that help me up from down. We got this. To anyone who's alone in a crowded room, put your hands up high, sing it out of tune. It's these late night hours we spend that help me up from down. We got this. Yeah, we got this. I just felt a wave and emotion, and right then I knew that everything had changed. The whole side of you that went missing's gone, and all I thought of you was wrong. Gotta step away from perspective, need to take a chance to clear my head. Don't wanna understand your position, I don't wash my hands of you. Think I lost my nerve, like I lost you. How trapped by what we were. No, I'll never feel the same. Same about you. Same about you. No, I'll never feel the same. Same about you. Same about you. will carry the casket. Never been safe, but I've never come closer. Another year down and another year older. A million fresh starts, what I needed was closure. Yeah, I lost who I was, but I found my composure. Yeah, when I found you, we're way too young to be feeling this hopeless. You are my light in this endless ocean. Yeah, feeling alive even just for this moment. Yeah, when I found you, I found me. Nothing around far as I could see. You were the current that carried me. When I found you, I found me. Lost in the sand, only you can read. My SOS, yeah, you rescued me. Rescue me. Don't forget that this is a choice. Pick your poison, live with remorse. Don't forget that this is a choice. Pick your poison, live with remorse. Like a shark that's coming to the surface, we got a taste for blood. You'll believe what the best of it tells you. No war, no peace. Believe what the best of it tells when they're shameful. Let's be honest with ourselves. Worn and broken, reassemble. Forgive our thoughts when they're shameful. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Sullied you with something genuine from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you!
What a waste, I see you now and then, but mostly we pretend we're not strangers and we're friends. Then we'll say what we need to say to try and get away from the tension we create. can't tell you what I don't know. Wait, it's so permanent, always rearranging, I can't commit. Fear of a future I can't predict, it's got me laying sleepless at night. The future freaks me out. It's overwhelming, this process is changing, it's always over. goes on and on and on. Turn off the radio, so they got something real to say. Turn off the radio, to clear my mind and let me think. I need an answer, I got the question. Can anyone out there just relate? Turn off the radio, turn off the radio. Someone out there, if you're listening, with the victims of foreign difference, tell us more without controlling what we think with what you're showing. Turn off the radio, so they got something real to say. Turn off the radio, to clear my mind and let me think. I need an answer, I got the question. Can anyone out there just relate? Turn off the radio, turn off the radio. Remember when you said that you would die for me? Walk through the fire, burn alive for me. Drinking outside blood and now we don't even speak. Remember when you said that you would die for me? A promise made is a promise kept, and you crossed your heart and hope for death. You swore on your life and ain't bullshit daisies. Now that you're gone, you act like I'm crazy. Go on and play pretend, but I won't forget. Remember when you said that you would die for me? Walk through the fire, burn alive for me. Took an oath, I did blood, and now we don't even speak. Remember when you said that you would lie for me? Take a bullet right between the eyes for me. Now you act like we're strangers and it's hard to believe. 'Cause I remember when you said that you would die for me. I remember when you said that you would die for me. You read our last rites, laid us to rest. So R.I.P. to whatever's left. You swore on your life and ain't pushing daisies. Now that you're gone, you act like I'm crazy. Go on and play pretend, but I won't forget. Remember when you said that you would die for me? Walk through the fire, burn alive for me. Took an oath, I did blood, and now we don't even speak. Remember when you said that you would lie for me? Take a bullet right between the eyes for me. Now you act like we're strangers and it's hard to believe. 'Cause I remember when you said that you would die for me. I remember when you said that you would die for me. Oh, how quick you forget to put your money where your mouth is, mouth is, mouth is. Oh, how quick you forget to put your money where your mouth is, mouth is, mouth is. Remember when you said that you would die for me? Walk through the fire, burn alive for me. Took it outside, did blood, and now we don't even speak. Remember when you said that you would lie for me? Take a bullet right between the eyes for me. Now you act like we're strangers and it's hard to believe. 'Cause I remember when you said that you would die for me. I remember when you said that you would die for me. so small in the grand scheme of things, but I remember every word you said like it was yesterday. I don't wanna wait till the party's over to tell you everything you should stay sober, 'cause you don't know you left the good old days to the dust in the wind. Now suddenly the years are feeling shorter. Nobody was here, but we're getting older. So I'm not gonna wait another month or even an hour. I'm reaching out. I'm tossing you and I can fly. I'm reaching out. I'm tossing you and I can fly. Don't you know respect? I don't wanna wait till the party's over to tell you everything I should say sober, 'cause you don't know you left the good old days to the dust in the wind. Now suddenly the years are feeling shorter. Nobody was here, but we're getting older. So I'm not gonna wait another month or even an hour to give you your flowers. To give you your flowers.
学习实习请按2，原真人日语。
These nights are long, you're in my cage. Everyone says that I act my age. It's been so long since I felt my same. The blurry green helps me meditate when everything's always changing. I'm doing $1.20 on ice, 75, 75, 75, just to see if I'm dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive. 'Cause I know I got you, and you know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. I know I got you, and you know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. I took a ride down the boulevard to see where we used to hang. It's worn down like the rest of us, but that's a quick coat of paint. I'm doing $1.20 on ice, 75, 75, 75, just to see if I'm dead or alive, dead or alive, dead or alive. 'Cause I know I got you, and you know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. I know I got you, and you know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. When my mind's racing, yeah, I just need some four-wheel isolation. 'Cause Lord knows I can't afford that vacation. And you can't see the skyline from the basement. Yeah, you always remind me. Yeah, you always remind me. I know I got you, and you know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. I know I got you, and you know you got me. We got everything we need. We got everything we need. I feel like a runaway, seeing the light of day. For the first time, I'm drawing the line. It's hard to care when you know it all. In slow motion, I watch you fall. Like you're blind, thoughts poison our mind. I always bend when it comes to you. I think you'll change, but you never do. You never do. I enable you. Let me down, like only you know how. Shut me out, forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. Let me down, like only you know how. Shut me out, forgive and forget. Forgive and say this to your face. Something different, something brave. Wish I would, but I never could. I feel you slowly pulling me in. I try to help, but it's sink or swim in your way. There's comfort in pain. Let me down, look, only you know how. Shut me out, shut me out. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. Let me down, look, only you know how. Shut me out, shut me out. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. You drained all the love I had, all I had for you. Yeah, you drained all the love I had, all I had for you. All I had for you. Let me down, only you know how. Shut me out, shut me out. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. Let me down, look, only you know how. Shut me out, shut me out. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. If you could only feel the way that I feel, ready for the war to come my way. I struggle so I know what it takes. The pressure only builds till it breaks. If you could only feel the way that I feel. You might think it's something spiritual, but I'm betting on the right hand, right now. To hell with all the someday, somehow. I've waited long enough, waited long enough. Right here, right now. To hell with all the someday, somehow. I've waited long enough, waited long enough. You might think it's something spiritual.
shall prosper. My will is stronger.
Something spiritual.
But I'm laying on the right here, right now. To hell with all the someday. Somehow I'm waiting long enough. Waiting long enough. Right here, right now. To hell with all the someday. Somehow I'm waiting long enough. Waiting long enough. Fucking miracle!
You get me every time. I'm always disappointed but not surprised. I just wish that you could do better. Make good choices, not be self-centered. The ones we love the most hold the sharpest nerves.
You always take what you want from me. Turn around and blame me. We ain't on the same team lately. High price levels of loyalty. Say because honestly, that don't mean shit to me. They'll hurt you hard if they're out put eyes. Doesn't change who I would be. You always take what you want from me. We ain't on the same team. Same team.
Don't take it out on me, 'cause we both know there's demons lurking underneath.
Yeah, I just wish that you could do better. Make good choices, not be self-centered. The ones we love the most hold the sharpest knives. You always take what you want from me. Turn around and blame me. We ain't on the same team lately. High price levels of loyalty. Say because honestly, that don't mean shit to me. They'll hurt you hard if they're out put eyes. Doesn't change who I would be. You always take what you want from me. We ain't on the same team, same team. Accountability is not convenient. You make a choice, face the consequence. Where's your loyalty's bearing out for those who came by? Loyalty's bearing out for those who came by. You always take what you want from me. Turn around and blame me. We ain't on the same team lately. High price levels of loyalty. Say because honestly, that don't mean shit to
document.
You got my SOS when I found
Asterisk document.txt, notepad, text editor, editing.
nothing around far as I could see. You were the current that carried me when I found
Asterisk document.txt, notepad, text editor, hashtag welcome.py import pyttsx3 import osdefplay underscore mp3, file name hashtag from play sound import play sound, hashtag play sound, file name, tasks with VLC media player. silence.mp3, 8s silence.mp3, VLC media player with document.txt, notepad, text editor, hashtag welcome.py import pyttsx3 import osdefplay underscore mp3, file name hashtag from play sound import play sound, hashtag play sound, file name, os.system, fstart file name, / engine equals pyttsx3.init, engine equals pyttsx3.init, SAPI5, engine.save underscore to underscore file, greetings. Welcomes to my program, please enter your character selection, test.wave, engine.run and wait, play underscore mp3, think.mp3, node read aloud underscore console underscore node.js cursorless label equals chat start equals 1 count equals 5, ln1, col3, 100%, Windows, crlf, utf8, system, read aloud underscore console node.js, notepad, text editor, / read aloud underscore console underscore demo.js / command line playwright / node demo for read aloud with line console and flexible pair start / stop, const spa in sync equals require, child underscore process, const fs equals require, fs, const os equals require, os, const path equals require, path, const chromium equals require, playwright. Const exec sync equals require, child underscore process, const read line equals require, read line, const output underscore dir equals dot / tds underscore outputs, const silence underscore 8 equals dot / silence underscore assets / 8s underscore silence dot mp3, const silence underscore 16 equals dot / silence underscore assets / 16s underscore silence dot mp3. / fix how it's messing up trying to do any cursor while we remote in, / const cursorless equals args.cursorless, / pass cursorless to enable, / equals cliargs, drop in, const raw args equals process.argv.slice, 2, / tiny parser, key equals value or flag const args equals object.from entries, raw args.map, kv equals const m equals / caret dash, caret equals plus, colon equals dot asterisk, $/ dot exec, kv, if, m, return kv, true, return m1, m2, true. / fixes for the console prompt flow const read line equals require, read line, / which args to keep. First added for cursor-less breakthrough, const args equals object.from entries, process.argv.slice, 2, .map, kv equals const kv equals kv.replace, / caret dash, dot split, equals, return k, v, true, const auto equals, args.auto equals args.auto equals true string, args.auto, dot to lowercase, equals true, const gap underscore ms equals number, args.gap 0, 0, / used when auto is on, / helpers const as int equals, v, def, equals const n equals parse int, v, 10, return number dot is finite, n, def, const as bool equals, v, equals true v equals true v equals 1, / required / optional args const label equals, args.label args.character echo, .trim, const start underscore human equals math.max, 1, as a int, args.start, args.begin, 1, 1, / 1 based for humans. Const start underscore idx equals start underscore human, 1, / 0 based for code. Const count equals math.max, 1, as a int, args.count, args.n, 1, 1, / how many pairs to run. Const cursorless equals as bool, args.cursorless, / cursorless to avoid mouse. Const arm equals as a int, args.arm, 0, 0, / optional countdown second / echo config once, console.log, config label equals $label start equals $start underscore human, idx equals $start underscore idx, count equals $count cursorless equals $cursorless arm equals $arm, / export / attach to global if you like, global.cli equals label, start underscore idx, start underscore human, count, cursorless, arm, async function play mp3, file, / play the audio file on the OS, if, os.platform, equals win32, const command equals start $file, exec sync, command, error, equals if, error, console.error, error playing audio, $error.message, else console.log, OS audio playback confirmed, else console.warn, direct OS playback is configured for Windows only. Async function render user TTS, text, index, output dir, const wave file equals path.join, output dir, user $index +1.wave, const mp3 file equals path.join, output dir, user $index +1.mp3, / 1. Run the Python TDS to create .wave, const pyargs equals David underscore TDS.py, wave file, text, const TDS result equals spa in sync, Python, pyargs, encoding, UTF-8, / 2. Check for TDS errors and if .wave is valid. Let wave OK equals false, if, TDS result.error TDS result.status, equals 0, console.error, David TDS error, TDS result.stare TDS result.error, else if, fs.exists sync, wave file, and end fs.stat sync, wave file, .size 4000, / 4 KB equals minimal speech file, wave OK equals true, else console.error, David TDS did not produce a valid wave file, / 3. Convert .wave to .mp3, if .wave was good, if, wave OK, try exec sync, fmpeg $wave file AR44100 AC1 codec alib3 lam a $mp3 file, fs.unlink sync, wave file, / check mp3 validity to if, fs.exists sync, mp3 file, and end fs.stat sync, mp3 file, .size 2000, return mp3 file, else throw new error, mp3 conversion failed or produced tiny file, catch, error, console.error, fmpeg mp3 conversion error, error, / 4. Fallback, write a one silent mp3, const silence equals buffer.alloc, 44100 *2, //ones of silence, 44.1 kHz, 16-bit mono, fs.write file sync, mp3 file, silence, return mp3 file, const fs promises equals require, fs, dot promises, async function file ok, p, min bytes equals 2000, try const st equals await fs promises dot stat, p, return st size equals min bytes, catch return false, / pre-generate once, mpeg flav vinulsrc equals r equals 44100 cl equals mono t1 silence underscore assets /1s underscore silence dot mp3, const silence underscore fallback underscore mp3 equals path dot resolve, dot / silence underscore assets /1s underscore silence dot mp3, / playwright logic to click read aloud, save output to mp3. * grabs the read aloud TDS audio for a specific assistant response in ChatGPT. **** @param page, your playwright page instance. *** @param number assistant index, 0 based index of the assistant message you want, e.g. 0 equals first, -1 equals last. *** @param string output dir, directory to save TDS file. *@ returns promise string, path to saved mp3 */ async function grab read aloud for assistant index, page, assistant index equals -1, output dir equals dot / tds underscore outputs, const path equals require, path, const fs equals require, fs, let tds buffer equals null. / set up a one-shot audio intercept const audio listener equals async, response, equals, const ct equals response dot headers, content type, if, ct starts with, audio / tds buffer equals buffer dot from, await response dot body, page dot on, response, audio listener, / not helpful with console demo for history chat, nothing will load after worker is working, / await page dot wait for selector, data message author role equals assistant, const assistant messages equals await page dot locator, data message author role equals assistant, const count equals await assistant messages dot count, / allow negative indices for from the end let idx equals assistant index 0, count plus assistant index, if, idx 0 idx equals count, throw new error, no assistant message at index $assistant index, / const target message equals assistant messages dot nth, idx, / await target message dot scroll into view if needed, / find the read aloud button for this message, / this grabs all read aloud buttons const read aloud buttons equals await page dot $, data tested equals voice play turn action button, / click the idx one, if, read aloud buttons dot length 0, await read aloud buttons idx dot scroll into view if needed, await read aloud buttons idx dot click, console dot log, read aloud button plus idx, else, console dot warn, no read aloud button found, await page dot wait for timeout, 3500, */ call test helper to see if we can click first button, / await click first read aloud, page, / if, cursorless, await activate read aloud cursorless, page, idx, else, await click read aloud for assistant index, page, idx, / your existing robust click */ did not work try await activate first read aloud underscore cursorless, page, console.log, first read aloud activated, catch, error, / debug snapshot on failure helps a ton, await page dot screenshot, path, debug underscore first underscore read aloud dot png, full page, true, const html equals await page dot content, fs dot write file sync, debug underscore first underscore read aloud dot html, HTML, console.error, activation failed, error, */console.log, activating RA for assistant $IDX. Await activate read aloud cursorless, page, IDX, / leftward arrow no locator dot click, / leftward arrow no mouse clicks anywhere, / then capture via download or read audio src and fetch it, page.off, response, audio listener, if, TDS buffer, fs.gator sync, output dir, recursive, true, const file name equals path.join, output dir, chat treat aloud message $IDX plus $1 $date.now, .mp3, fs.write file sync, file name, TDS buffer, console.log, saved audio for assistant hashtag $IDX plus 1 : file name, return file name, else throw new error, no audio captured. Check selectors, timing, or page state. / click the first red aloud button robustly. / this one tested but couldn't make cursor click, so we are trying to make it run cursorless. Async function click first read aloud, page, / prefer accessible role / name, survives class / dom churn, const btn equals page.get by role, button, name, / read aloud / I, dot first, try, / quick probe, is it currently clickable without extra work? Await btn.click, trial, true, timeout, 1500, console.log, read aloud button visible, catch / not instantly clickable, try to make it interactable, / 1, ensure at least one assistant message is rendered and scroll it in, const bubble equals page.locator, data message author role equals assistant, dot first, await bubble dot scroll into view if needed, dot catch, equals, / 2, center the button in viewport, helps with sticky headers / overlays, await btn dot evaluate, l equals l dot scroll into view, block, center, inline, center, dot catch, equals, console.log, scroll to find, / real click, counts as a trusted user gesture, await btn.click, timeout, 5000, dot catch, async, error, equals / last ditch, if something is momentarily covering it, retry once, await page.wait for timeout, 500, await btn.click, timeout, 5000, / new cursorless attempt follows, / equals RA patch, no duplicates, / evidence wait, aria / audio / download, is non-fatal, we just want a signal it fired. Async function RA_wait evidence, page, btnl, ms equals 5000, const start equals date.now, while, date.now, start ms, try const pressed equals await page.evaluate, l equals l, dot get attribute. Aria pressed, null, btnl, dot catch, equals null, if, pressed equals true, return true, catch const has audio equals await page.evaluate, equals, document.query selector, audio, dot catch, equals false, if, has audio, return true, await page.wait for timeout, 100, return false, / find the read aloud button inside a specific assistant bubble, no locator waits that can deadlock, / finds the read aloud button inside the bubble, else picks the nearest global one. Async function RA_query button bubble, page, bubble locator, timeout ms equals 6000, const bubble equals await bubble locator dot element handle, timeout ms, if, bubble, throw new error, assistant bubble handle missing, const selectors equals, button data tested equals voice play turn action button aria label equals read aloud I, button aria label equals play message I, button aria label asterisk equals play audio I, const start equals date dot now, while, date dot now, start timeout ms, / try inside the bubble first const inside equals await bubble dot evaluate handle, l, cells, equals, 4, const s of cells, const found equals l dot query selector, s, if, found, return null, selectors, const inside l equals inside and inside dot as element, null, if, inside l, return inside l, / otherwise, pick the nearest visible global candidate to this bubble's rect. Const candidate equals await bubble dot evaluate handle, l, cells, equals const visible equals, node, equals, if, node, return false, const style equals window dot get computed style, node, if, style dot visibility equals hidden style dot display equals none parse float, style dot opacity, equals 0, return false, const r equals node dot get bounding client rect, return r dot width 0 and r dot height 0, const bubble rect equals l dot get bounding client rect, const cans equals, 4, const s of cells, document dot query selector all, s, dot for each, btn equals if, visible, btn, cans dot push, btn, if, cans dot length, return null, / choose the candidate whose center is closest to the bubble rect, favor overlap, const center equals, r, equals, x, r dot left plus r dot width / 2, y, r dot top plus r dot height / 2, const bc equals center, bubble rect, let best equals null, best dist equals infinity, 4, const btn of cans, const r equals btn dot get bounding client rect, / penalty if far away vertically const dx equals math dot max, 0, math dot max, bubble rect dot left, r dot right, r dot left, bubble rect dot right, const dy equals math dot max, 0, math dot max, bubble rect dot top, r dot bottom, r dot top, bubble rect dot bottom, const d overlap equals math dot hypod, dx, dy, const c equals center, r, const d center equals math dot hypod, bc dot x, c dot x, bc dot y, c dot y, const score equals d overlap 2, 0, d center, / prefer overlapping / adjacent first, if, score best dist equals score, best equals btn, return best null, selectors, const near l equals candidate and candidate dot as element, null, if, near l, return near l, / not found yet rightward arrow small wait and retry, controls may mount post hover, await page dot wait for timeout, 120, throw new error, read aloud button not found near bubble within timeout, / cursorless activator, force controls to mount, then js / keyboard activate, no pointer clicks, async function array underscore activity read aloud cursorless, page, index, timeout ms equals 60,000, page dot set default timeout, math dot max, page underscore timeout 0, 90,000, / be generous on long chats, / 1, target nth assistant bubble const assistance equals page dot locator, data message author role equals assistant, await assistance dot first, dot wait for, state, attached, timeout ms, const total equals await assistance dot count, if, index equals total, throw new error, assistant id x $index out of range, found $total, const target equals assistance dot nth, index, //2, center it and synthesize hover so action row mounts. Const th equals await target dot element handle, timeout ms, await page dot evaluate, l equals l dot scroll into view, behavior, instant, block, center, th, await page dot wait for timeout, 120, await page dot evaluate, l, equals const fire equals, t, equals l dot dispatch event, new mouse event, t bubbles true cancelable true compose true client x10 client y10, l dot focus, fire, mouse enter, fire, mouse over, fire, mouse move, th, //3, locate RA button inside this bubble. Const total assist equals await page dot locator, data message author role equals assistant, dot count, const preview equals, await target dot inner text, dot catch, equals. Slice, 0,120, console.log, assistance equals $total assist targeting IDX equals $index preview equals $preview, / synthesize hover first so controls mount, keep your existing hover code. Const btnl equals await array underscore query button er bubble, page, target, 6000, / JS only activation, no pointer. Const activated equals await page dot evaluate, async, l, equals const ev equals, t, equals l dot dispatch event, new mouse event, t bubbles true cancelable true compose true, l dot focus, ev, mouse down, ev, mouse up, l dot click, 4, let I equals 0, I12, I++, await new promise, r equals request animation frame, r, if, l dot get attribute and l dot get attribute, aria pressed, equals true, return false, btnl, / fallback, keyboard if, activated, await page dot evaluate, l equals l dot focus, btnl, await page dot keyboard dot press, enter, / optional, evidence wait as you already have, await array underscore wait evidence, page, btnl, 5000, / 6, non-fatal evidence wait await array underscore wait evidence, page, btnl, 5000, / after activation, capture mp3 via download or audio src equals, mp3 fetch, cookie respecting, / const fs equals require, fs, / const path equals require, path, / const exec sync equals require, child underscore process, async function array underscore capture audio, page, out path, max wait equals 10,000, / 1, real download, some builds do this. Try const dl equals await page dot wait for event, download, timeout, max wait, const final equals outpath, / assume dot mp3 name from caller, await dl save as, final, return final, catch, underscore, / continue */ 2, network response with audio / try const resp equals await page dot wait for response, r equals, const ct equals, r dot headers, content type, dot to lowercase, return r dot ok, and nct starts with, audio / timeout, max wait, const ct equals, resp headers, content type, dot to lowercase, const buff equals await resp body, let ext equals guess ext from ct, const final equals rewrite ext, outpath, ext, fs dot write file sync, final, buff, return final, catch, underscore, / continue */ / 3, dom fetch of audio / src / current src, handles blob, created from blob, const fetched equals await page dot evaluate, async, equals const pick src equals, a dot current src dot dot query selector, source, dot src, const audits equals array dot from, document dot query selector all, audio, 4, const of audits, const src equals pick src, a, if, src, continue, try, const res equals await fetch, src, credentials, include, const ct equals, res.headers.get, content type, dot to lowercase, const of equals await res.array buffer, return bytes, array.from, new uint 8 array, ab, ct, had src, src, catch slash asterisk blob, media source, mse, won't fetch, fallback below asterisk slash fallback, capture stream plus media recorder, records playback, const a equals audits 0, if, a, return null, const stream equals a dot capture stream, a dot mos capture stream, if, stream, return null, / prefer opus in WEBM, easy to convert afterward, const mime equals, window.mediarecorder and mediarecorder is type supported, audio / WEBM, codecs equals opus, audio / WEBM, codecs equals opus, audio / WEBM, const rec equals new mediarecorder, stream, mime type, mime, const chunks equals, rec on data available equals if, e.data and e.data.size, chunks.push, e.data, const done equals new promise, r equals rec on stop equals r, rec start, / record until this playback ends or for a safety window, if, a.paused, await new promise, r equals a.add event listener, ended, r, once, true, else / if already ended or paused, rare, grab 8s, await new promise, r equals set timeout, r, 8000, rec stop, await done, const blob equals new blob, chunks, type, chunks 0, dot type mime, const of equals await blob dot array buffer, return bytes, array dot from, new uint 8 array, ab, ct, blob dot type audio / WEBM, had src, false, if, fetched, throw new error, no audio source could be captured, const bytes, ct equals fetched, let ext equals guess ext from ct, ct, .webm, let final equals rewrite ext, outpath, ext, fs.write file sync, final, buffer.from, bytes, / optional, ensure mp3 for your pipeline, if, path.ext name, final, dot to lowercase, equals .mp3, const mp3 equals rewrite ext, outpath, .mp3, try exec sync, fbeg yi $final codec alib3 lam aar 44100 ac1 $mp3, final equals mp3, catch, e, console.warn, fbeg mp3 convert failed, keeping, final, e, dot message, return final, function guess ext from ct, ct, if, ct, return null, if, ct includes, mpeg, return.mp3, if, ct includes, wave, ct includes, wave, return.wave, if, ct includes, og, return.og, if, ct includes, webm, return.webm, if, ct includes, AAC, return.AAC, if, ct includes, flac, return.flac, return null, function rewrite ext, file path, new ext, return file path dot replace, // dot caret dot. plus dollar slash I, new ext, slash slash equals 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 slash ra patch equals 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 slash slash resume rest of the file that already works function wait for step, line preview, role, current idx, total pairs, return new promise, resolve equals const rl equals readline dot create interface, input, process.stin, output, process.stout. Const message equals backslash n dollar role pair dollar current idx plus 1 slash dollar total pairs preview, dollar line preview dot slice, 0,80, backslash n plus. Press enter to continue, or type r plus enter to render and quit. rl dot question, message, input, equals rl dot close, resolve, input.trim, function wait for text, prompt, return new promise, resolve equals const rl equals readline.create interface, input, process.stin, output, process.stout, rl.question, prompt, input, equals rl.close, resolve, input.trim, async function get chat pairs, page. Const user else equals await page dot dollar dollar, div data message author role equals user, const assistant else equals await page dot dollar dollar, div data message author role equals assistant, const min len equals math dot min, user else dot length, assistant else dot length, const pairs equals, 4, let I equals 0, I min len, I plus plus, const user text equals, await user else I dot inner text, dot trim, const assistant text equals, await assistant else I dot inner text, dot trim, pairs dot push, user, user text, assistant, assistant text, return pairs, async function main, slash slash preflight, silence files 4, const p of silence underscore 8, silence underscore 16, if, fs.exists sync, p, console.error, missing silence file, $p. Use fpeg to make them in slash silence underscore assets. Process.exit, 1, fs.mkdir sync, output underscore dir, recursive, true, slash slash, system start, play the default sound, try user TDS and play if successful. Play mp3, silence underscore 8, slash slash thinking.mp3 bell slash slash const welcome mp3 equals await render user TTS, pairs I.user, I, output underscore dir, slash slash continue in the first step of the system start const assistant label equals await wait for text, enter AI character name, const start pair str equals await wait for text, which pair to start from? Enter 1 for first pair, const start pair equals math.max, 1, parse int, start pair str, 1, 1, slash slash, const chromium equals require, playwright, async, equals, const browser equals await chromium.launch persistent context, playwright session, headless, false, executable path, C // program files / Google / Chrome / application / Chrome.exe / or your Chrome path. Args, disable blink features equals automation controlled, start maximized, user agent, Mozilla /5.0, Windows NT 10.0, Win64, x64, Apple WebKit /537.36, KHTML, like Gecko, Chrome /124.0.0.0 Safari /537.36, page equals browser.pages, 0, await page.goto, https://chat.openai.com/ wait until, DOM content loaded, console.log, try login in this browser. If using Google/Microsoft SSO and still blocked, fall back to OpenAI email/password login. Await new promise, equals, console.log, open ChatGPT, bring up your chat, then press enter. Await wait for text, // const pairs equals await get chat pairs, page, console.log, found $pairs.length pairs, if, start pair equals pairs.length, console.error, start index $start pair +1 is beyond available pairs, $pairs.length, process.exit, 1, let audio segments equals, let subtitle lines equals, let endearly equals false, 4, let I equals start pair, I pairs.length, I // user tts const user mp3 equals await render user tts, pairs I.user, I, output _dir, audio segments .push, user mp3, subtitle lines .push, user \n $pairs I.user, // 8 silence audio segments .push, silence _8, // prompt for next step, let step equals await wait for step, pairs I.user, user, I, pairs.length, if, step dot to lowercase, equals r, endearly equals true, break, // new attempt superseding original logic here // new flow, cursorless plus capture, await array _activity read aloud cursorless, page, I, const out equals path dot join, output _dir, assistant $I +1 $label .mp3, const assistant mp3 equals await array _capture audio, page, out, // get the actual path, // push to combiner, with a safety check, if, assistant mp3 and await file OK, assistant mp3, 2000, audio segments .push, assistant mp3, else console.warn, assistant mp3 missing /empty for index $I, inserting silence, audio segments .push, silence _fallback _mp3, // see helper below / subtitle lines .push, $label \n $pairs I.assistant, // assistant read aloud, / const assistant mp3 equals await grab read aloud for assistant index, page, pairs I.assistant, I, output _dir, assistant label, audio segments .push, assistant mp3, subtitle lines .push, $assistant label \n $pairs I.assistant, asterisk / 16 silence audio segments .push, silence _16, / prompt for next step, step equals await wait for step, pairs I.assistant, assistant label, I, pairs.length, if, step dot to lowercase, equals r, endearly equals true, break, / render mp3 and subtitle const timestamp equals date.now, const final mp3 equals path.join, output _dir, render $assistant label $timestamp.mp3, const concat file equals path.join, output _dir, concat $assistant label $timestamp.txt, fs.write file sync, concat file, audio segments.map, f equals file $path.resolve, f, .join, \n, exec sync, fbeg f concat save 0 I $concat file c copy $final mp3, const subtitle file equals path.join, output _dir, render $assistant label $timestamp.txt, fs.write file sync, subtitle file, subtitle lines.join, \n, console.log, \n white heavy checkmark done. Files rendered, console.log, audio, final mp3, console.log, subs, subtitle file, await context.close, process.exit, 0, main, ln31, COL1, 100%, Windows, CRLF, UTF-8. System, minimize, maximize, close, file, edit, format, view, help. Dialogue. Exiting narrator.
Nice, button found. Now the capture failed because the audio isn't exposed as a plain SAR/C MP3, common blob/MSE. Fix, make the capture routine multi-strategy. 1, try a real download event. 2, try a network response with content type audio /. 3, try fetching the audio's current SAR key, handles blob, created from a blob. 4, last ditch, media recorder on the element's capture stream gives WebEmsh opus, then FFmpeg MP3. If you need drop-in replacement for your capture function, rename or replace your RA capture MP3. You can see the code in our conversation history. Use it after activation. You can see the code in our conversation history. Why this works now, we're not assuming a .mp3 URL exists in the DOM. We'll catch any audio response or fetch blob current SAR/C, or worst case record the element's stream. If we didn't get MP3, we convert to MP3 for your existing pipeline. If you see another miss, print quick diagnostics after activation. You can see the code in our conversation history, but with the 3-stage capture above, you should be covered. Yep, that timeout means the RA control isn't inside the bubble in this UI. It's being rendered in a sibling overlay, so our search inside the bubble will miss it. Fix, if it's not inside the bubble, find the nearest global RA button to that bubble's bounding box and activate it, still cursorless. Drop these 2 helpers in, then swap 1 call. 1, replace the finder with a near bubble fallback. You can see the code in our conversation history. And my 2, use it in the cursorless activator. In your RA activate read aloud cursorless, replace the button lookup with, you can see the code in our conversation history. Optional, add 1 debug print to verify DOM reality. Right before calling the finder, you can see the code in our conversation history. If this still can't find it on your current build, there are 2 remaining possibilities. 1, RA is inside a popover menu, e.g. behind a Actions button. If so, we need to open that first, look for ARIA label More Actions, Turn Actions, etc. Click via Enter, then rerun the finder. 2, different label tested on your variant. In that case, print all visible buttons ARIA label and a short text content for the target region, and we'll add that string to selector's text keywords. But given your earlier log that showed data tested equals voice play turn action button and ARIA label read aloud, the near bubble global fallback above is the usual unlock when the control renders outside the bubble container.
Boom. Tail only happens when we start recording after playback already began. Fix is to arm capture before you click and race 3 paths. 1, a real network audio response. 2, a DOM audio fetch for h/current SAR/C. 3, an in-page media recorder on audio.captureStream for blob MSE. Drop this in and use it exactly as shown. 1, replace your capture with an armed version. You can see the code in our conversation history. 2, use it like this. Order matters? You can see the code in our conversation history. Key change. We arm both network and in-page recorders before triggering read aloud, so we record from t equals 0 and avoid that last 48's only tail. Hashishkan. If you still ever get a tail only, add a tiny pre-roll pause before starting recorder playback, rarely needed. In the in-page code above, after rec.start, insert await new promise, r equals set timeout r100, then a.play. But with this arming order, you should get full-length captures consistently.